The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, also known as the Weston State Hospital, is one of the most notorious and chilling locations in the United States, situated in Weston, West Virginia. This imposing structure was originally designed to house and care for people suffering from mental illness, but over the years, it gained a darker reputation for inhumane conditions, overcrowding, and its connection to the paranormal. History of the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Construction and early years 1858 to 1881. Construction on the asylum began in 1858 and was initially designed by renowned architect Richard Snowden Andrews. The massive building, designed in the Gothic Revival and Tudor Revival styles, was intended to be a self-sustaining environment for the mentally ill. Its construction was delayed due to the outbreak of the American Civil War, and it wasn't completed until 1881. At the time of its opening, the asylum was a model of progressive mental health care. It was meant to house 250 patients, and each patient had their own room. A novel idea in mental health care at the time. The facility had extensive grounds, gardens, and recreational areas. It was believed that fresh air, work, and structured routines could help cure or manage mental illness. Overcrowding and decline. 1900s. As the years passed, the population at the asylum ballooned far beyond its intended capacity. By the 1950s, it housed over 2,400 patients, including people suffering from severe mental illness as well as individuals who were not mentally ill, but had been committed for reasons like epilepsy, alcoholism, or even being deemed troublesome by society. The overcrowding led to terrible conditions, with patients crammed into tiny rooms and hallways. Many patients were subjected to outdated and sometimes cruel treatments, such as lobotomies, electroshock therapy, and isolation. Reports of neglect and abuse were rampant, and many patients died within the walls of the asylum. Closure and abandonment. 1994. The asylum continued to operate until 1994, when it was officially closed due to advancements in mental health care and the movement away from institutionalizing patients. After its closure, the building was mostly abandoned and left to decay. Its large, imposing structure and the grim history associated with it made it a magnet for ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. Paranormal activity and ghost tours. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is considered one of the most haunted places in the United States. The sheer number of deaths that occurred there, combined with the distress and torment many patients experienced, has led to numerous reports of ghostly sightings and strange phenomena. Common paranormal sightings. Shadowy figures. Many visitors and investigators have reported seeing shadowy figures moving through the corridors or peeking out from behind doors. Apparitions. Some claim to have seen full-body apparitions of former patients, dressed in hospital gowns, wandering the grounds or standing silently in hallways. Disembodied voices. Numerous EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, recordings have captured voices, whispers, and screams throughout the asylum. Poltergeist activity. Doors have been reported to slam on their own. Objects move inexplicably, and strange, unexplainable noises echo through the building. Civil War ghosts. Given that the building was used as a post for Union soldiers during the Civil War, some claim that the spirits of soldiers also haunt the property. The asylum offers several types of tours, each catering to different levels of interest in its haunted past. Historical tours. These daytime tours provide insights into the history of the asylum, focusing on its architectural beauty and its role in mental health care during its operation. Ghost tours. Evening tours focus on the paranormal activity reported at the site. Visitors explore the wards and hallways with guides who share tales of ghostly encounters. 8-hour ghost hunt. For the truly brave, the asylum offers an intensive 8-hour overnight ghost hunt on select Saturday nights. During this experience, participants are allowed to bring their own ghost hunting equipment and explore the building from midnight until dawn. Many claim to have experienced strange occurrences during these hunts. Notable haunted locations within the asylum. Ward 2, known for shadowy figures and whispers. It was once used to house the most violent patients, and many tragic deaths occurred here. The Civil War wing. Used as a barracks during the Civil War. This part of the asylum has reports of soldiers' spirits. Visitors have claimed to hear the clanking of boots and distant voices. The women's ward, numerous female patients died here under questionable circumstances, and there are frequent sightings of female apparitions in this area. The lobotomy recovery room. This room is considered one of the most active paranormal locations, as it witnessed many horrific lobotomies. The children's ward. Though not commonly known, the asylum also housed children at certain points. This area has reports of playful, childlike spirits, with people hearing giggles and small footsteps. Cultural impact and media attention. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum has been featured on several paranormal investigation shows, including popular series like Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, and Paranormal Lockdown. Each of these shows has captured eerie phenomena, further cementing its reputation as a paranormal hotspot. In addition to its haunted tours, the asylum has also hosted various events like Halloween attractions, overnight stays, and even historical reenactments. Architecture and preservation efforts. Despite its haunted reputation, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is also admired for its architecture. It is the largest hand-cut stone masonry building in North America, and second in the world only to the Kremlin in Moscow. The facility stretches over 666 acres, with vast, sprawling hallways and rooms. The preservation efforts in recent years have focused on restoring some of the building's historical features, while allowing visitors to safely explore its haunted history. Visiting the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. For those interested in history, architecture, or the paranormal, visiting the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is a unique experience. The asylum offers different tours based on your level of interest in its haunted or historical background. Whether you're there to delve into its eerie past, explore its stunning architecture, or test your courage with a ghost hunt, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum remains one of the most captivating and haunted landmarks in the U.S.